Today is my first day of year 11. At the moment, I'm just more worried about my hair because like my bangs, I'm hoping they'll just fall because sometimes they fall and they're just fine. Anyway, I need to get ready, so I'm gonna kind of talk you through my year 10 and my year 11, just kind of talk for a while I do my makeup for my first day. I do actually have some kind of idea of what I'm gonna do. I have semi-planned this out, but I think I'm gonna do basically the same as I did last year. Also guys, look at my prefect tie. I love it. It's like dark red. I was actually one of the first people to get the tie, which was really surprising to me because the person I sent my prefect form to forgot to hand it in, so I thought I would be like last to get all the prefect stuff. I am still salty about prefects from last year because we had to hand in a form and a letter for our prefects, and I signed the form, gave it to the person, she handed it in, and then I wrote the letter, gave it to the person, and they didn't hand it in. And then there was this whole like meeting with prefects and I just wasn't invited because I wasn't on the list. And I was like, oh, okay. And by that time they'd already chosen like specific roles for prefects, so I just don't have a role at all now. So I have like a subject role, but I don't have the other ones, which was kind of important because that was what I was going to base my head prefect thing off. But now I probably can't be head prefect because I didn't hand in my letter, which I am really annoyed about. But yeah, I am bringing that in from last year because I'm still mad about it, and I'm sure my family is absolutely sick of hearing it by now. I literally went on about this so much in year 10. But anyway, I get my prefect tie and I am now science and IT prefect, I believe. I took science and IT because I mostly wanted the science part because that's what I'm doing for A-levels. I don't actually know what that entails, they haven't told us, but I don't know. I'm gonna stop going on about prefects because I've honestly tired myself out talking about it at this point. If I have like a clumpy mascara day today, I will actually cry. My mirror is actually so dirty. So I know this is e.l.f. mascara. I know it's e.l.f. mascara, but one, I bought it before the whole controversy ad thing, and two, I know e.l.f. isn't really that cheap anymore, but it is the cheapest mascara out there that I can find that I know I like, and I don't have the money to be experimenting with different ones. I am really mad that e.l.f. has started using like rage bait marketing. Like, why can't we just accept that it's a good brand and just not advertise it in that way? Like, they were doing so well, I actually don't know why they decided to do that because it was obviously intentional. Also, I know I'm kind of talking quietly. That's because I don't know how many people in my house are asleep right now, because I woke up at my normal time that I like always wake up for school, but my sister never wakes up, and I think both my parents are awake, but I am not entirely sure, so I don't want to be like really loud. Although I have this like rotating organizer next to me, and I managed to, this morning when I got up, I managed to break two of the shelves and they just fell off, which was obviously quite loud. Anyway, so I know like the whole point of this was meant to be me talking about year 11, but I haven't talked about it at all at the moment. My main hope for year 11 is, one, obviously that I, you know, do well in my GCSEs, but that's quite a way away, and two, that people don't either bring year 10 drama into year 11 or they don't like focus on drama because you have exams. Like, can we actually not this year? I cannot be bothered. And like, including mocks, I have 3 sets of exams and I do not want to be stressing about like someone else's drama. And also, if there are leaks for this year's year 11 mocks, I will actually be so mad, because why were people getting high grades when I know they shouldn't be getting high grades? Because like, if you want to revise and get higher grades, sure, like by all means do that. I encourage you to do that. But if you're bragging about your high grades because you found the paper on TikTok and just memorized the answers, please don't. Like, cheat on the papers if you feel you have to, but don't brag about your grade to me, and don't act like that's your real grade, because like, you know, there aren't going to be leaks for the actual GCSEs. And honestly, I think there were a few leaks that just weren't real. They were just random papers. And I think some people didn't even get the papers that they like memorized all the answers for. I don't think today I'm even going to risk the concealer, because the thing is, it's super dark. On me, it is not my skin tone at all. This is my concealer and it seems okay, but like, it's really dark and it doesn't really blend properly and it just ends up being patchy. So sometimes I just put on like light powder instead, because then it kind of lightens my under eyes, but it doesn't make it all weird. Although at the moment I literally cannot find it. I don't know where it went. Okay, I can't tell if it looks stupid if I have my glasses like behind my bangs or not, so I'm not gonna risk it because this is going on the internet. Okay, basically what I do is I just take like a wait, what are these things called? Makeup sponge, and I like put it under my eyes like the same way you just dab in concealer. I mean, during like year 9, end of year 10, my eye bags were terrible. I don't know, they were permanent. And I've always had like eye bags to some extent, which doesn't bother me too much. But I did hear the other day they're actually nothing to do with sleep or stress or whatever, and they're like genetic because it's like the structure of your under eye or something. I don't know if I believe that or not, because I feel like mine get worse like if I don't sleep, and I feel like that's a known fact, so surely that's some component in it. I don't know, I just have like trouble believing anything, to be honest. Like, I will fully see something and there are like a million pieces of evidence and I still struggle to believe it. I feel like that's just what I'm used to because I am honestly the most gullible person ever, so I have to second guess everything and I'm gonna need first-hand proof. I feel like that's also because there's been so many rumors at school and like drama that is just so obviously fake, and I feel like I've fallen for it every time. Like, obviously I'm not really like involved in drama, I don't like go and harass people because of rumors, but like I hear about it obviously, and I feel like it really annoys me when I believe something that feels so obviously wrong. I don't know if that made sense at all, but I'm gonna hope it did. I don't know if my voice like sounds weird or sounds different because I don't usually film at this time in the morning. I usually film like either straight before school or like right after school, or if it's like a holiday I film in the middle of the day. But like, I've just woken up and I'm still like half asleep. I remember I was on like a school trip in Spain and I sent someone a voice message at like 6 in the morning or something, and they were like, why does your voice sound like that? So I am aware my voice probably sounds really strange. I think I'm gonna have to go up like really close to my like big mirror for blush because I always put it on wrong. I'm actually so scared of like overdoing my blush because I don't mind like a lot of blush. I don't mind like blush blindness, but I know for a fact that people at school will. I think next is like lips, which is the only bit that I like really enjoy doing. And then I need to put on perfume as well. I'm so scared of like overlining my lips, either because it just looks stupid or if like a teacher calls me up on it, because I did know someone who they had like lip liner on and one of my teachers was like, get that off. I do blend it in though, I don't just like leave it. I forgot how like fully unflattering my uniform is. Like, I feel like it's worse after not having worn it for a while. I feel like I look exactly the same as last year. I feel like the only bit that's a bit different from last year is makeup, because last year near the end of the year, like during my exams, I didn't wear makeup at all because I didn't have the energy, and also I was like sitting in exam hall for like 4 hours a day. I don't know if I look different. I feel like I look different, but I don't know. I did have like a fringe in year 10, so maybe that's it. I don't know. I can't believe this is like my like last year of secondary school. Like, I would never go back again, and like I actually have my GCSEs this year. Like, they are a real thing that's actually gonna happen. Like, I will have my leavers day, I'll get my leavers day hoodie. I feel like it will go really quickly and it won't feel that serious at the time. It's only like 7:15, which is pretty good for me. I usually end up finishing at like 7:30, but that's because I don't wake up on time. I feel a bit lost now, to be honest. I feel like my makeup was what I was focusing on until I had to focus on the fact that like I am going into school. Oh, and another thing, I haven't got on my schedule yet. I don't have my timetable. I have my classes, like I have my teachers and my classmates, and I think I have my form period, which is interesting to say the least. My science teachers did change, and I was really hoping for the same biology teacher because one, he's a really good teacher, and two, I liked him like as a teacher. But I got my old biology teacher and he is a really good teacher, but I feel like I never learned anything. I feel like because he had such a bad class, he never actually got around to teaching us. But anyway, the teachers aren't really like a big thing this year because I have mostly the same teachers. I think I have 2 teachers that I've never had before. One of them is like completely new, and that's for maths, I think. But I'm gonna stop talking now because I do need to like actually get ready and sorted and leave. Oh my gosh, it's raining. Are you kidding me? It's raining. If this messes up my hair, I will be mad. I will be really mad.